I know I'm shot, but I don't really, like, get that I'm shot. Like, boy, you need help.
It ain't hurt you?
I get up, I go walk in my room, because I'm like, shit, you know, as you know, African-American people, when you get hurt, your mama tell you, hey, go lay down.
Fuck
so that's what my
no. I got shot, nigga, I'm going to the emergency room. I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna cut it out and sew it up myself. Like on the movies. I'm going to the hospital. I'm crying in that bitch. I got shot. Y'all niggas too tough for me. Dude, YouTube, it's your boy Dan, man. We back in the chat. We're cooking up another banger of life. Look, we got VA woman sets up robber to be robbed and killed the day of his friend's funeral. And that's wicked, man. Shout out to the family TV. Check this video out.
Nobody wins when the family feels. But
when I'm blowing fast, bitch, I feel like me. You gon' need a go for me if you think about trying me. I'm in the cut just like I'm alcohol. I know some niggas in the game and talking basketball. She on my dick, might hit your bitch and then I pass her off. They can't do it like I do it. I ain't talking Nike. I can't fake it like we Gucci, cause these niggas shiesty. Yeah.
That was tough.
story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died, and it was the night of my other homeboy funeral. So
that's wicked.
They put the thing over my face. I go to sleep. I did 2 surgeries, 3 surgeries, something. So I woke up, I had a tube down my throat. So
sheesh.
I woke up instantly, like I'm freaking out, like what the fuck, like where I'm at. So they pulled the tube out. They split my stomach open, a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm in there, it's like my
sheesh.
4th day. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? Where my homeboy at? So
facts.
They kept saying, yeah, he downstairs, he downstairs.
Y'all know y'all don't see me up here very often, but I'm coming live today to counteract, to do some correction to a live that went viral yesterday concerning my son, KJ.
Hey, mama don't play.
For 4 years now, you have lied to me about my son. I have asked you, you came to me, to Charlotte, to tell me, to ask me for forgiveness about my son's death because you knew then that you knew who killed him and wouldn't say nothing. But yet now, 4 years later, are you trying to profit off of my son's death when all the time it was...
You trying to profit? So what he do, made a story time? Damn, you didn't tell moms you ain't know what happened. I don't know how Roy got shot. Whole time you know the... Ooh, that is kind of weird.
It's your fault.
They investigated me, bitch. And they came to my motherfucking door, bitch. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?
Hey, be for real, do you think... See the type? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I gotta know you. Damn. Even if you know us, he can still set you up. Oh, it's wicked out here. Oh, it's wicked out here. You don't know. I gotta go with a chick that like me. Yeah, I know she's super like me. She doing shit. Ooh.
So with that being said, go ask the motherfucking investigators about the little rat beef he have and that money he owe that nigga he got that rat beef with, and then that's gonna be that.
Family, today
You owe somebody some money.
There's 2 videos I'm gonna give you guys back to back, based out of Virginia, and both revolve around women. Now in this first video we talking about had managed to go viral on TikTok within the last 3 to 4 days, making his rounds on all social media platforms. But recently, the mom of one of the victims who lost his life in that home invasion, who we'll later talk about, has spoke up. Not to mention, the man said he was allegedly set up by a female, where that girl was called out by the city, and she spoke up as well for about 3 minutes. In this video, I'll later give you guys the details in chronological order,
think
to you guys who involved and where we stand today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story.
You don't know if she like you or it's a play.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Shout out to the family.
We'll jump right to it. Today we're going to Chesapeake, Virginia, a place that's a 30-minute drive from Virginia Beach. January 29th, 2021, police were called at around 1:09 a.m. to a disturbance at an apartment in Preston Trails Complex in the 3500 block of Town Point Road, which is in the Churchland area of the city. Officers arrived at the scene and found a man injured and another man dead. The injured man was taken to the hospital with injuries considered life-threatening. Friday afternoon, authorities identified the victim, who died, as 26 years old, Kerry Eaton, a.k.a. KJ.
Yeah, he was just like his mama.
A level of condolences to his family. Police say he was shot to death. A Chesapeake police spokesperson confirmed there were gunshots. It was initially unknown if any other people were involved or if this was a targeted incident. Until this day, the second week of February of 2025, 4 years later, no one is yet to be arrested for KJ's demise.
We just got new information about a homicide in Chesapeake. Police say the man killed was 26-year-old Kerry Eaton from Suffolk. Now, this happened last night on Town Point Road near Churchill and Boulevard. We know another man was also hurt in the shooting. Ann Sparacco spoke to neighbors in the area about what happened.
How to create t-shirt designs for a print-on-demand store. Whether you're creating t-shirt designs
I'm gonna get a string and set that
it can be
up.
hard to start from.
I need some lotion on my hands. These rough.
Just when I thought something like this would never happen, it happens anyway.
Neighbors at Preston Trails Westtown Homes in Chesapeake say they were surprised to come across the police and forensics team investigating one of the apartments.
It's sad. Something always happening, but I mean, it's nothing that you can do about it.
Chesapeake police say they got a call about a domestic disturbance around 1 o'clock in the morning. When they arrived on scene, they found one man dead and another injured. Jacob Powell was coming back from a late work shift when he saw the scene. He says he's lived here for 8 years and worries about his family nearby.
It's kind of shock to me, you know, especially if this is something that I don't see every day.
Another resident, Delvin Thornton, says he's not worried about the violence, but is surprised to hear it happened in this neighborhood.
It's too close. We right here. A homicide, you don't really hear about that right here, because it is quiet out here.
Medics took one of the men to the hospital. Police are investigating how many people were involved and what led up to this shooting. In Chesapeake, Ann Sparacco for 13 News Now.
Now, the man that was fighting for his life, he was later identified as Q-Monte. He survived, thank God. 4 years later, he would finally give his account on what happened the night he almost lost his life. He mentioned it was also the day of his funeral for his homeboy who lost his life as well. He didn't really go into detail about that, but he did about the night he was shot. Check it out.
All right, story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died, and it was the night of my homeboy funeral. So, boom, we leave the funeral. Now, I mean, we go back to my crib, and it was this young lady who I've dealt with multiple times, and she just kept blowing my phone up. So I'm like, it's weird, because I ain't talked to her in a long time, but I'm like, I know what she.
That just happened to me. Sorry on my bumper. I see applying pressure, like, you know how I get thrown at me? I'm like, it's too easy. I can't believe it. I might hit it with the blicky shit. You can't come in this one.
You won't?
I'm gonna hit it with the blicky.
She come over there, right? Now, this is where it got weird. She don't drive. So I always either pick her up or I Uber her. So this one particular night, she drove.
My bitch ain't got no car. She Uber. Or I pick her up. She said she Ubering to me. Guy, you trying to tell me something? See?
So she say. So boom, everything normal. She come in the house, my homeboy on the couch. So then she proceeds to say, I'm hungry. So, you know, if she hungry, of course I'ma feed her. So boom, we go to McDonald's. Well, before we even get to McDonald's, we get in the car.
I see ain't bougie.
So I felt strange. So I'm like, what car did you drive? Like, where did you park at? Because they tow around here. They don't tow. But still. So she pointed at the neighbor's car. So me, I'm never home for real. So, like, I don't know who cars, who, this, that, and the third.
Supposed to be
so
aware.
my thing is, I'm like, hey, I done seen this car a bunch of times. But I wasn't too sure because I ain't never home. So, all right, cool. She's in the car. I say, hold on. Let me go upstairs. I got to grab some money. I didn't go grab money. I went and switched my gun to a bigger gun.
Okay.
Boom. Red flag. When I knew I had to switch the gun, I should have been like, all right, shorty, you got to go. So, boom. I go upstairs, switch my gun, come back.
So you went upstairs. I would have stayed upstairs. I gotta grab a bigger gun, nigga. Lock the door. Bye. Got you out my joint.
To the car. Part 2 coming. Story time about how I got set up, shot. My homeboy died, and it was the same night as my other homeboy funeral. So boom, I switched the gun. We get in the car. She just texting. So I'm like, she texting a lot, but it's like, I noticed that like every time we go to like a stop sign, a light, she sent a text. So it's like, all right, the whole time.
Getting closer.
She letting us
5
know
minutes away.
You know what I mean? Let them know where we at, type shit. So boom, we get back to the crib. So where I was staying at, you gotta go upstairs. You gotta go to the door, one of those complexes. So we get out the car. I'm looking around because I'm like, all right, something ain't right. Cool. So my mind like, man, shoot this bitch.
Huh.
But maybe I'm just paranoid.
You ain't fun to shoot her.
So I get upstairs and walk.
Nigga, peeling.
Walking up the steps. I heard, yeah, you know what it is. Right? So boom. I'm thinking like it's my homeboy that's in the house. I'm thinking he joking. So cool. I heard, oh, you think I'm playing? So I said, oh. I turn around. Boom. It's 4 niggas.
Yeah.
Gun up. Right? So I'm like, all right, cool.
What a bigger gun
This
at?
shit real. So I say, damn, y'all got me. I look.
Duh.
Buddies ain't had no mask on, like a dumbass. So I'm like, all right, cool.
No mask? Man, you not staying alive. I'm scared. I see their faces. Oh, it's over with it. Nigga might try to spook me with the mask. No mask? Oh, we don't care. Ooh.
I got a drink. That's a big gun. So it's 4 of them. So I'm like, all right. I can knock 2 of these niggas, but the other 2 gonna find me the fuck up.
Nah, you got a drink. You hitting everything.
They like, hey, where the money at? So my homeboy in the house, I'm like, damn, I know this nigga in the house. So cool. This the bad part. Hey. My homeboy was a heavy set nigga, so he had.
Hey, Marco, shit. Countdown, shit. We got a goddamn trigger. Come and help me.
It's like whatever you call it, narcolepsy, where you can just go to sleep at any time.
Nah, this is he
in the house, sleep on the couch. So boom, I'm like, I ain't got nothing. I'm trying to yell, thinking like, all right, buddy gonna hear me, and I mean, come help me.
Nah, he was scared. He fake sleep.
The moment I turn around, and I'm like, damn, y'all got me. She says, oh, raises her hand. Them niggas split like the Red Sea, and she walked right on down, and I ain't see her no more. So boom.
Sheesh.
They like, oh, don't tell me I didn't come here for nothing. I ain't coming for nothing. So I'm like, bro, ain't nothing here, bro. Ain't nothing here. And I'm just being louder and louder and louder, thinking my homeboy gonna hear me. So boom. Next thing I know, I heard, bah, bah, bah. I'm standing up. I'm like, what the fuck? I dropped.
Damn.
Part 3.
Yeah, no, he got hit.
Alright, story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy.
Wait, just say part 3.
This was all the night on my other homeboy funeral. Alright, so I heard boom, 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 boom. I look around, I'm on the ground. So I couldn't feel none of my body. So all I heard is the door get kicked in and a bunch of shooting. So me knowing my homeboy really get active, like, so I'm not worried about it. I'm like, yeah, he probably done heard all this shit while I was outside. You know what I mean?
He haven't said,
right in front
nah.
of my door. So boom, I heard a bunch of shooting. It get quiet. I think I like kind of went to sleep because I ain't heard nobody leave out the house.
Well, your soul left your body.
So, all right. I take a little minute. I open my eyes. I get up. So boom. I guess all the shooting they.
Nigga, I get shot, nigga, my soul left my body. Shit, that shit hurt. Ah. Shit, I went to sleep, yes, in another universe.
Shot the lights out and shit like that. But I could like see my homeboy on the couch. So I go sit right beside him, but it's pitch black. So I'm like, yo, we good, this and the third, da 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 da. Cool.
You think he's still sleeping?
I know I'm shot, but I don't really like get that I'm shot. Like, boy, you need help.
It ain't hurting?
I get up, I go walk in my room because I'm like, shit, you know, as you know, African American people, when you get hurt, your mama tell you, hey, go lay down.
Fuck so that's what my I got shot, nigga. I'm going to the emergency room. I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna cut it out and sew it up myself, like on the movies. I'm going to the hospital. I'm crying in this bitch. I got shot. Y'all niggas too tough for me. I went to sleep and I got shot. Hell nah. I'm in that long ass line. Shit, get to me and take a number.
I'm like, oh, let me just go lay down real quick. So I'm walking into the room.
I got shot.
I throw up.
Nigga, take care of this
so
now.
Like, on my throw up, it's just a bunch of blood and like.
Goddamn blood, you go to sleep, that bitch traveling in you.
So soon I throw up, I drop. Right? So boom. My eyes closed, I'm sleeping. So I start talking to myself. I'm like, damn. Oh shit, I'm shot. Like,
oh, let me see if my baby mama made it all right.
I'm just tired. Let me just lay down.
Oh, she didn't go in.
So I started saying to myself, like, damn, this shit feels so good. Like, not telling anybody to get shot or anything, but I was so comfortable.
I might have been distracted, but this ain't getting shot. It's feeling good.
On the floor, it felt like I ain't been asleep in 10 years.
And it was gone.
Somebody gave me a blanket, some water. Like, I felt amazing. Like, that's the best feeling I ever felt. So if y'all was wondering why when people be like getting shot and dying, they just like can't keep their eyes open, it feels so good that you don't want to open your eyes.
Whoa! Nigga, you dying, ain't you? No.
Stop the cap.
No. No, nigga, dying feel good. No, I don't want to die. Fuck no, nigga, I gotta die to feel good in this bitch. Nah, we got the blizzy. Oh.
I started saying to myself,
I got the blizzy.
Damn, this shit feels so good. Like, not telling anybody to get shot or anything, but
I gotta take this hoodie off.
I was so comfortable on the floor, it felt like I ain't been asleep in 10 years. And motherfucking somebody gave me a blanket, some water. Like, I felt amazing. Like, that's the best feeling I ever felt. So if y'all was wondering why when people be like getting shot and dying, they just like can't keep their eyes open, it feels so good that you don't want to open your eyes. So I'm laying down, then I'm like, damn, this shit feel good. I can do this forever. When I said that to myself, I said, yo, I'm fucking dying. So cool. I see myself like on some weird shit. Like, I could see myself on the ground. It was like I was on the ground, I was in this pitch black room, and there was a light coming over me. So boom. Next thing I know, I hear.
Check this out. I'm gonna show you how I afford.
Oh yeah, nigga, you was milking it. That nigga made an episode. That nigga made a goddamn Netflix series.
This car.
And he was milking it for sure.
All right, $118 for car.
All right, story time about how I got set up, shot. My homeboy died with me, and this was all the night of my other homeboy funeral. So boom, I'm on the ground in the room. I can see myself. It's pitch black. It's me on the ground, and it's a light over me. So I'm like, damn. Like, so I'm in my mind like, yo, am I a good person? Like, you feel me? Like, it's just like so many questions going in your head. Like, am I a good person? Like, is my people's gonna be smooth? Like, they're gonna be straight without me? Like, am I a person to miss this, that, and the third? You know, just like last minute life shit.
Yeah.
So I could see myself, and then I heard something say, "Get up." So
get your ass.
Yeah, most people, when you tired, like you heard "get up," you like, all right, give me a second. Boom. So I'm like, all right. Then I heard again, "Get up." So I'm like, man, all right, 5 more minutes. And then I just hear like, I'm talking about, it's like the loudest voice I ever heard in my fucking life. "Get up!" Boom. Instantly I got up. I can't feel my body. I'm like, all right. I'm walking. So I'm like, damn, I think my homeboy hurt. So goddamn, I'm gonna just let him chill.
That's crazy. Get up.
So I go outside, and I'm like, I can't feel my body. Like, I can't feel my body. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't feel nothing. So I'm like, all right, let me knock on the neighbor door. So boom, I go to the neighbor door, and I swear my mind.
Can't feel your body, but you knocked on the neighbor door. So you lifeless shit. You controlling this bitch? You don't feel no feeling? You numb?
And I was like this. But, so, I knocked the door. Boop, 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 boop. I don't hear nothing. Boop, 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 boop. I don't hear nothing.
We don't answer the door.
It's an elderly person, so they always home. Because I had a dog, and they would always come play with the dog and shit, like, weird shit.
Nigga, we don't open doors.
So, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody coming to the door. I gotta lay down. So, boom. I'm laying on the ground, and I'm like, yo, I gotta keep knocking, though, because my homeboy hurt. I gotta keep knocking.
Nigga, you hurt. 911.
Then, the more I knock, the weaker that motherfucking knock was getting. So, it's like
911, nigga.
Wait. Boom. Wait. Boom.
It's a good nice story.
Damn. I guess it's just how it go. Like, you feel me? Like, when you get money, like, you know what come with it. So it's like, damn, I'm like, damn. Nah, I mean, this how it goes. So the only thing I'm thinking about, all right, like, it's cool, but it's like, damn, like, I'm really dying, and this ain't the way I'm trying to go. So I fix myself up, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just lay down. It ain't nothing I can do. Like, I completely gave up at that moment. Like, that's it. So I go lay down. I close my eyes. So boom, they just there. And then I could hear my heart, like, it was like this. Then that bitch just start going like this. Like, I can feel it slowing down. So now I'm like this. Cause I can't breathe. Like, my body's shutting down. So I'm part 4 next.
God damn, long ass goddamn video. Part goddamn 7.
My heart's starting to slow down. Cool. So, the day before this happened, my grandma come to my house. She like, you know, doing what grandmas do, cleaning up, annoying and shit up, but like, just come and chill, like, just sit on the couch. She got to clean up. So she stumbles in my closet. So, you know, most people, if you know, you know.
Now look at my closet, granny. Shit, your ass gonna be stored. Shit, I got 50 Shades of Grey in that closet. Shit, don't go in that closet, granny.
Hey, this is a lot of money. You need to get a safe. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm riding around later on that day, and she like, did you get the safe yet? So I'm like, you know what? Let me go get it. So magically, I go get a safe. I put a little bit of money in there, probably about 60 grand, 50, 60 grand, some shit.
Okay.
And I go take it to my homegirl house. Cool. Back.
You take the 60 grand to your homegirl house. You very trusting shit.
On topic. So I close my eyes, I get myself together, I'm laying down, and I'm like, yo, you know what? Like, this the end, like, you feel me? Like, I'm just talking to myself, like, damn, I can't go no more. But my homeboy in the house, I just hope somebody come get him. Somebody gotta come get my homeboy. I gotta make sure he good.
That's what's up.
I got to. So I close my eyes, and I hear, wee, 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 wee. The ambulance come. So
that's why it's that loud. Definitely. You wake them up.
So they come. I'm laying on the ground. They like, what's your name? What's your name? So I'm like, Cumante. They asking my date of birth, this and the third. Do I know what the date is? All that. I said, yeah.
Long name.
They're like, okay. So I'm like, hey, wait, my homeboy in the house. Get my homeboy. Get my homeboy. Get my homeboy. They like, yeah, no, we got him. He's good. So they bring the little stretcher thing to put you on, and I wouldn't get up there because I'm like, no, go get my homeboy. Like, my homeboy in the house. As long as I can still talk to you, I'm smooth. Go get my homeboy. So I just won't go in. Like, go get my homeboy out the house. Like, that man, shot up probably, like, go get him. So, boom. They like, okay. And then they go to the ambulance.
So why you didn't tell the mama about how he died?
So I'm like, hey, let him ride with me. So the moment I say that, they put the little thing over my face. So I'm like, I remember going like this.
You can't put two people in one vehicle. Can you?
Next thing I know is story time.
Can you put two people in one what is it, paramedic thing, ambulance? And a homegirl, they do that, man. She get to it, bro. Get to that money. Shit.
I'm about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died, and it was a night of my homeboy.
Intro out the intro.
Woke up instantly, like I'm freaking out, like what the fuck, like where I'm at. So they pulled the tube out. They split my stomach open, a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm in there. This like my fourth day. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? Where my homeboy at? So yeah, he downstairs. So all right, a couple more days go past. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? Where my homeboy? They're like, oh, he downstairs. He tried to come up here, but you was asleep. And that's what all the nurses and doctors and everybody telling me. So I get my phone and I call my little homeboy and I'm like, hey, what you doing? So he picked up. He was in a suit. So, you know, I'm joking like, hey, when you start going to church, this, that, and the third. So he was like, huh? What you mean? So I'm like, nigga, ain't you at church? He's like, yeah, but why you say that? I'm like, what you mean? So he like, oh, nobody told you. I'm like, nobody told me what? He flipped the camera. It's my homeboy laying in the casket. And they told me it was downstairs the whole time. So
it was like a little coma.
Basically, like, that's how I found out he had died. So if you go back to the second part, when I was telling y'all that I was talking to him on the couch, once I got myself together, I realized he was never talking back. He was already gone.
So you imagine it?
And that's what once I found out he was gone, they had asked me. I had asked the nurses and all that, like, yo, what happened? And they was like, nah, he got shot 6 times in the chest.
Jeez.
And he died on impact. So, more of the story, man. Y'all gotta move smart. If you feel like the girl about to set you up or somebody about to set you up, knock them off right then and there.
Jeez.
One day, I decided we're going back to school.
I'm about the most non-traditional student possible.
Now, Reggie's mom didn't like that finally 4 years later, DeMonte had come out and speak on what happened. Now, I'm sure she's still grieving, but I'll at least let you guys check out what she had to say. Check it out.
Y'all know y'all don't see me up here very often, but I'm coming live today to counteract and do some correction to a live that went viral yesterday.
It did go viral.
KJ. Quimante, for 4 years now, you have lied to me about my son.
It been 4 years?
I asked you, you came to me to Charlotte to tell me, to ask me for forgiveness about my son's death because you knew then that you knew who killed him and wouldn't say nothing. But yet now, 4 years later,
you want to talk about it?
To profit off of my son's death when all the time it was your fault why he got killed. They wasn't after my child. They was after you.
But he was there.
They was coming for you, and you knew my son was a protector.
Ooh.
And you figured if my son was there with you, he would protect you. But I thank God that he was asleep. He did not.
He said he a monster, didn't he? He said it was a monster, didn't he?
Suffer, but you suffered, and you are still suffering right to this day. That's why you're doing the live trying to gain money, because you are a conniving, sneaky, dishonest individual, a child that my son took under his wing when nobody else would give you a chance, when nobody in Lakeland High School and Suffolk liked you, when you was going to the alternative school because of your behavior. My son was the only one who came to you, took you under his wing as his little brother, and invited you to go places with him, to hang out with him. And you know what I'm talking about, because that's when he had a black BMW. See, my son didn't start off with nothing. He always started out with something.
He always had
of his own. You are the one with a leech onto my son. Then you had to have a nerve to say, oh, he was a big boy and he slept. He fell asleep because he had narcolepsy. You couldn't even say the damn word. Lord, forgive my mouth. But you couldn't even say the word. My son didn't have no sickness, no sleeping disorder.
He probably had.
God allowed him to be asleep so he wouldn't have to suffer of what was going to happen. And why I questioned, Lord, the God of mine for many years of why he took my child and not you.
What happened?
I questioned it.
Why y'all both
but
not
I
gone?
came to realization my child was ready. My child was saved. He may not have walked the walk like everybody else expected him to, but I know what he was. He was a good individual who loved everybody, who never, ever met a stranger. And everybody that has come to me, has talked to me, has blown my phone up since you went live with that foolishness, my phone has not stopped ringing. But you gonna get on live and try to gain money from my son that you knew 4 years ago.
I know
what had happened, and you chose to tell the detective you didn't know nothing. You even came to me and.
That is wicked, but that is that snitching. But he did snitching on live. Is it okay to snitch on yourself to snitch on the boys?
Ask for forgiveness.
Jeez.
At that time, I didn't know why you was asking me for forgiveness because I didn't think you had nothing to do with it. But now, 4 years later, and you doing this video, now I know why you came to me and asked for forgiveness because you knew you had something to do with it. But that's okay. Jeez. Your time is coming. Your time is coming for everybody that believed that foolishness that you put out there. That you were set up, that you could
you think he lying?
You had an out-of-body experience. That's a bunch of bull. The way you was shot up, you couldn't move. You couldn't check on my child. Ain't nobody in no hospital told you that he was downstairs. My son was killed on the exact time that he came into this world. At 12:58 a.m. in the morning. You didn't even know my son was dead.
Jeez.
But God made you suffer. And guess what? You're going to continue to suffer. Because instead of doing right, you still trying to do wrong and connive and scheme and get over on people. You've made it. One time you had even told somebody my son was homeless. My son was never homeless. My son stayed right here and suffered with my mother. And then he came to Charlotte. And whenever he wanted to come to Charlotte. I talked to you 2 days prior to my son's death on the phone because he called me just to shoot the child with me and told me where he was at your house. I even spoke with you and then you gonna lie to my face 4 years ago that you don't know what happened to my son, leaving me with unsolved solution trying to figure out what happened,
who don't know what happened,
why they did stuff to my son, why they killed my son.
And not
somebody that everybody loved, that loved everybody and never met a stranger, was friendly and kind to everybody. But you, on the other hand, was conniving and sneaking, want nothing but a leech on everybody. It was because of KJ you got up. You came up because of KJ. Not nothing of your own. It was because of KJ and the people he knew and the connections he had here in Virginia and in Charlotte. But one thing about it, all KJ true friends came to my house every time he came to Charlotte. And guess what? You was never part of that because you was not his true friend. He tried to be friends with you. They tried to be friends with you, but they did not like you. And they still don't like you. So go on. Keep trying to build off my son's death. You trying to pull yourself up because of my son's death? Really? And for all the fools out there to believe that bull that you put out there? Y'all keep going because all of y'all gonna be in the same basket together. My son was a good child, a loving child, a great child. He will always be missed. He had so many friends that always kept in contact with me. ever since his death. But you,
I got the mutes coming up.
Or he was
goddamn weather and got me feeling funny.
Since you came and lied in my face, have you checked on on me, or his brothers, or his niece, whom he loved dearly? If you know anything about KJ, you knew he loved his niece Shania dearly. That was just like his baby sister and his niece all in one. But you not once checked on her. But you call yourself his homeboy. I was set up and my homeboy died. No, you knew what you was doing. You set your own self up with your mouth and bragging about all the conniving schemes you had did to people and all that stuff came back at you. See, the dirt will find you out. I don't care how much you hide, how much you run, your dirt will always find you out. I couldn't even get mad, and I watched all of your videos.
All of them.
Telling lies about my son. Telling lies about that night. Some of us lies and some of us true, because you know who killed my son. You seen their faces before you got shot. So you know, but you keep telling me and the detective that you don't know.
You can't snitch.
But Quamante, you signed your own death certificate when you went live. You signed it yourself.
What you find it,
I'm not going to touch it because I leave you in the hands of the Lord.
Ooh.
Because the word said, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. You going to get yours.
Now at this point, I know you guys wondering, what about the girl? Now the people in the city had exposed her. They already knew who she was. She had responded. It seems she go by the name The Doll on social media. This is what she had to say within less than 24 hours of me making this video.
It's not even that. Let's just put it like this. One, the story's cap. Y'all must be on break. You know we on break. Don't make me laugh because they gonna think I'm playing. I'm not even playing right now. Like, this not even funny. Like, I'm not even joking right now. This is no jokes, no gimmicks. That shit is cap. Hey, Bass, bro, this is why I keep fucking laughing, because y'all be coming with these funny ass comments. Look.
Is it true? Y'all think she's setting niggas up? You never know.
Alright, so boom, I'm gonna just make this shit quick for y'all. Lord, my pizza. Alright, long story short, yeah, no. That nigga don't laugh.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day one, he would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime because...
No, I'm gonna just put it like this. Y'all don't laugh. You don't have to explain. I'm not explaining shit. I'm not explaining nothing. I'm gonna put it like this. You don't laugh. If the investigators said what the fuck they said when they investigated me, they said what the fuck they said when they took my phone and went through that bitch. If that shit had shit to do with me, bitch, I would be in jail. They had my phone, bitch. They investigated me, bitch. And they came to my motherfucking door, bitch. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?
No phone record. It's a lie.
So with that being said, go ask the motherfucking investigators about the little rat beef he had and that money he owed that nigga he got that rat beef with. Ooh. And then that's gonna be that. I ain't gotta say too much.
They found you.
And that's that. Like, y'all gonna keep trolling regardless. Y'all gonna believe what the fuck y'all wanna believe. But guess what, bitch? I already been investigated. And that's that. The fuck is y'all talking about?
That nigga said a rat beef.
Already been investigated. Already been sat down with the investigators. Fuck is y'all talking about? Like what? They talking about hey sass. How y'all know that was her? Goddamn, Shayla.
Damn, real shit. No.
You see it though?
That shit.
They're getting in court deep as hell.
I need to wrap this shit up by tomorrow. Look, my best friend told me not even to get into it with y'all because it really ain't nothing to get into. And then y'all doing all that.
So you lying?
But the shit was 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Bitch, he barely rich. He owes so many niggas.
Yeah,
all the rich niggas that you fuck with, ain't nothing happen to them. What's he?
Like what?
Pocket. Like
what?
Oh, the nigga. Oh. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Look, my best friend told me not even to get into it with y'all because it really ain't nothing to get into. And then y'all doing all that, but
I'm gonna soak these ones in some oil.
4 years ago,
Bitch, he barely rich. He owes so many niggas.
Yeah.
Barely rich is crazy.
Ain't nothing happened to them. What's T?
Like what?
Like
what? I done been around half y'all. Bitch, I done been with half the richest niggas in the town. Bro, matter of fact, if I fucked with you, and you rich as a bitch, got took. Oh.
Don't see how mess with brokies.
Alright, get off live.
Fuck is y'all talking about? Yeah, I'm about to get off live because I'm about to get high, eat my little pizza, and go back to work and enjoy my motherfucking day.
Now at this point, she disabled her pictures. She had one post up. I got some of the richest niggas in my shit still after this. MFers know the real me, and MFers who know the story know how I feel about it. So hell nah, I ain't explaining shit. I found I know this was a lot. I'm gonna let you guys take some time to check this video out, share your thoughts. As of now, as mentioned, no one is arrested, but it seemed like something more gonna come from this. Especially with all the hype surrounding it 4 years later. Once again, in KJ, rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Fam, this was the story of a man who was almost gunned down in his home after allegedly being set up by a woman, leaving his best friend shot, losing his life on the scene on the day of an alleged funeral for his other friend. Talk to me in the comments. On this next video, we'll be standing in Virginia, talking about a man who let his girlfriend and young mom of 2 get jumped by a gang. And instead, they killed her. Sickening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Family, to the next one.
Goddamn hands dry as hell. Y'all see that? But what's y'all thoughts on that? You think he was set up? Well, female talking about he in a rap beef. They can get active. They came in your crib. She wasn't the reason. The little rap beef. Then you say your dude was that nigga. That even the mama said he would protect you. So you stayed around with this nigga. It's looking wicked for bro. I don't know why would he admit to this 4 years later on TikTok. But if he was trying to get the bag, you can't blame him for trying to get the money out of his pain because he did get shot at the end of the day. He could have died. But that boy was talking about out-of-body experience, all type of shit. But I don't know. I ain't never been pop, so I can't imagine. Look, hit the like button, comment down below. Reach out to the family. I'm seeing you on the next video.